Live with Joan of Angels. And here we go. I'm so happy to see you all tonight. It is the Miracle Makers Club Miracle Monday. And God, isn't it amazing? There's a Monday every week. So every week, once a week on Mondays, we get to meet. And it is just very, very exciting. And I'm happy to see you all. Absolutely. Really glad to see my friend. Oh my God, all my favorite people, Tina Marie, Deborah, Margaret, welcome. And I'm just happy to see you. So, all right. And let's just gather a few other souls. There's Kay. Hello, Kay. And isn't it great, Kay, that you know, like Tina Marie and Margaret, and you've seen my Tina all around. So we are just gathering our tribe. And we are going to be talking about my very favorite subject tonight, which is the body. And Spirit has given us all a body. And I know for sure that I am always trying to be mostly in spirit, which is kind of funny. So, because you can't always be in spirit, here we go. Right there. So, today, we're just going to start by calling in the light. Okay, calling in energy. And I want you guys to tell me how you're doing on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh my God, all my favorite people are on here. Monday, greetings. Monday is Moon Day. Okay. Monday is Manifestation Day. Monday could be Moody Monday, right? Magnificent Monday. Marvelous Monday. Manifesting Monday. Anyone have some other ones for me? Wait, come on. I'm doing the best I can. All the MMs. So Manifesting Monday. Today, I got to go to my acupuncturist. And because I was with the acupuncturist, I really tuned into the body. So on a scale of 1 to 10, yes, Kay, Miracle Day, right? Thank you. Miracle Day. It's a day for miracles. It's a day for feeling really good about ourselves. It's a day for rebooting, realigning, remastering. I'm into repeating these words over and over and over again. I don't know why. 3, 4, 5, and 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, I do know why now. It's a one day. So, every 10 days and every month and every year, the numbers change. So numerologically, the world is in a 5-year, which is all about freedom. But today we're in a 10-day or a 1 day. And what is a 1 day? A 1 is about creativity, leadership. Oh God, you guys are so cute. Magical Mondays. You're right. And I forgot, Joe, all about the word magical Mondays. So this is kind of very exciting. I want to see some more manifesting day. Yes. So today's a day, and it's a 1 day, numerologically, 1 meaning leadership, personal power, developing your skills, taking charge. And I always think of the number 1, when I do readings for people who are 1s, especially if they're a double 1, like an 11, I always think of them in terms of, thinking about the knight in shining armor at the top of the mountain, big mountain, knight in shining armor. The knight's job is to find that ruby on the big toe of that big bad dragon. Okay. And so the knight knows that he or she has a mission and a goal to get that diamond or that ruby from the toe of that dragon. But just, the stories tell us all about how, the knight went into the town, got drunk, rescued a damsel in distress, and then goes off this way and this way. So the path isn't always straight. But the knight never forgets what their mission is. They know that ruby is what they're aiming for. We as humans don't always know what that is we're aiming for. So having that, knowing that it's a 1 day says that this is a day for you to be maybe doing more, creating more, doing this show. You can hop on and do the show. But seriously, it's really, and it's about your personal power. And today, let's just all take a deep breath in, okay? And letting it all out. Once again, taking that deep breath in and letting it all out. And knowing that, we all have a spiritual component, body, mind, and spirit, okay? And in our body, today we're going to really talk about our bodies. Because if our body is functioning well, then manifesting day, all right, is easy. All right, so manifesting day is something that we can all do with grace and ease. So yes, Kay, your birthday is on day 11. So what is day 11? Double one is personal power twice as much, or being within a portal so you can't collapse into either. And it's about knowing who you are and not getting lost along the path. So what does all this have to do with the body? Well, body, mind, and spirit. How we handle our body. Our body is the container for all that's up here, all that brilliance that each of you have, all right, your thoughts, the things you've decided to do. So you have your body, your mind, your spirit, okay? So your body, if your body is functioning really well, meaning you have vitality, you have health, you have energy, you have get up and go, you have your digestion's working, your heart's working, all of this is working, then you're going to have not only more vitality, but greater happiness, greater wellness, greater success, greater clarity of mind, because even your brain is working better. So when our body works better, our brain works better. So how do we actually get our bodies to work better? So they're working for us. So the funny thing about it today, so I go to the acupuncturist and I have an infection in my gum, and I've had all this surgery recently. And the dentist actually did not give me antibiotics when I left. It was just what he thought was a small cut, I guess, little thing he did. But for me, of course, it was a little traumatic. And after 3 or 4 days, there's a sore that grew up. And so I've been on antibiotics. So as I was talking to the acupuncturist and he was checking all my ear points, he was explaining to me, number one, that he could actually see that the antibiotics were working just by looking at my tongue. So your body can register and be an indicator of what is going on with you. And thank you for that, Leslie, but I know that it's an opportunity for me to also, it's one of the reasons that I decided to do the show on the body, because I know we all have bodies. And the bottom line is learning to not only appreciate our body. The acupuncturist was reminding me of this. I know it and I've taught it, but he's reminding me of this. He says, look, Joan, you can tell your body, he said, I had a neck pain. Okay, so put your hands on your neck. He had a neck pain. He said, I closed my eyes and I started to tell the cells that I needed to finish this project. Could you kindly de-intensify the pain so I could continue to work? Okay. And what I realized as I was listening to him kind of talk about his processes is that I had forgotten all the processes I have on turning the body on to work. So number one, what are the things that we can do to turn our body on? All right. And that's my darling friend, Genevieve. She's actually speaking from the other room. So I'm really blessed that she's here. And so is her mama. Okay. Well, Joanne, this is for you. How do we deal with our body? One thing that we can do is start to remember your body is a system. It's made up of different parts, the heart, lungs, liver, gallbladder, the tissues, the cells, organs, okay? But it's also a system. It's like a machine. And if you can imagine that it really is like a machine and it needs a switch to turn on. The foods that we eat are the switch, okay? The minerals we take are the switch. The thoughts that we have are that switch. The water that we drink are that switch. So if our thoughts are toxic, then we're sending constant reminders to our body to sync this way, to turn off. Why would the body want to even, leap up with joy? Because you're telling your body negative thoughts. So for instance, and I've been guilty of this. Almost every woman I know has been guilty of this. It's like, oh, I just gained 10 pounds. I am so fat. I can't stand myself. My daughter does this all the time. I can't stand myself. I'm so fat. My face is so bloated. I'm ugly. I can't bear my life. Okay. So those thoughts are telling your body. So here we are, guys, trying to love other people, right? Trying to do the best we can in the world. But the person we need to love the most right here, we're saying, I hate you. Look at you. You're fat. You're ugly. Look, I'm looking down like I'm looking at my body. You're fat. You're ugly. You can't do it. You're a mess. Okay. So if those are words that you've been using, all right, if those are words you've been using, it's really time to take a step back and go, okay. And we don't need to go into the words that you've been using because that reframes it over and over and over again. So rather than just hate on ourselves, it's really about, there's two different things. We turn on this power, but then we start to love on ourselves. So it's like, I love you, body. Okay, guys, on the other side, when's the last time you told your body how much you loved it, her, him, whatever you call your body, and that you went, you're pretty good. You've been doing a good job for me. My fingers, okay, have been painting. My fingers, rub my head. My fingers are writing. My fingers. When is the last time you appreciated that information flows from above down into your neck, down through your body, and innervates your heart? Ba-boom. Your heart, in fact, feel into it right now. Ba-boom. 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 All right? Feeling your heart. You're not thinking about, imagine if you had to tell your heart, imagine to beat, right? So imagine if you got up and you had a to-do list. It's like, okay, guys, now we're going to digest, break down my coffee, and it's going to go, make sure you go to the stomach and the liver, the pancreas. And when you get into the intestines, we want a little bit of HCl and pepsin. So these are the enzymes we need. And you're telling your body every step of the way. Now, do you think we could do that? Of course not. Okay. Of course we can't do that. So our job, though, is we can tell our systems. We can start to scan our body, ask what it needs, turn on that energy of it, and start to love it. And trust me that this actually works to love on our body. All right. Now, Martina, if you're having that vertigo, okay, there's a few things I could tell you. Sometimes there's too much energy. Sometimes there's a deficiency of energy. I always look at alternative practitioners. I jog off to my acupuncturist. I jog off to my chiropractor because I know that the nerves flow in here works well. And I look for alternative methods. I've done that for 42 years, guys, and I'm going to continue to do that. So I wonder if this was the right way up. I'm not even sure I've been talking into the microphone. It's a new microphone. It goes like this. Oh, dear. Yeah, it goes this way. All right. Phew. You should tell me, guys, if you can't hear me. Okay. How do we start to scan our body? Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Nice to see you, honey. Would love to talk to you a bit. So let's talk. Let's have a powwow. So how do we scan our body? And this is for everyone. We scan our body because we can each do it. Now, I asked my body to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how you're feeling. Am I muted still? I hope I'm not muted. Tell me if I'm muted again. All right. The last I heard, I was not muted. Okay. Doesn't look like I'm muted. So no one else has said I'm muted. I just see it. I love you. All right. Good. So we can start by scanning our body and asking our body how it's feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being you're ready, you're leaping with joy and happiness. That's a 10. The world is your oyster. You feel empowered. All right. So that's your 10. If your body's not been appreciated for a long time, if you're telling your body it's fat and ugly, all right, it's not going to be a 10. You close your eyes, you tune in, maybe it's a 4 or 5. Or maybe you have, problems breathing with your lungs, and you feel your energy is maybe a 4 or 5, a 3 or 4. Your vitality could be low. All right, so then we rub our hands together. It's kind of a fun process. So I always like to hold my hands outside my head, because then I can feel my energy go and grow, all right, and get stronger. And then I will take usually my left hand, and if I have any aches and pains, I will scan my hand over them. Or if I have pain in my chest or my tummy, I'll put my hands on it, and I'll see energy coming through my hands to heal and warm up my heart. It's the best thing you could do. You are your best healer for yourself. All right. Your heart, your body really knows, and healing starts from within. So maybe you're going to the doctor. And I had a dear friend and client years ago that had serious cancer, and he had many people coming at him for treatment. We all love our friends and family, and so everyone runs at you and says, take this, take this, take this, take this, right? And he was very conflicted because this was a serious outcome. So if he didn't make the right decision, he felt he wasn't going to get better. So we started to look at every treatment option and have him look at, on a scale of 1 to 10, how his body felt with that. How does it feel with those pills? How does it feel with the radiation? How does it feel with the chemotherapy? How does it feel with cannabis treatment? How does it feel with the other kinds of therapies that you can take? And so working out a protocol based on how his body, because of his internal ways, could register healing. So healing, also implies receiving that healing in our body. So bringing it in, regardless of what form, whether it's that antibiotic I'm on, which scares me to be on antibiotics. So what have I been doing with the antibiotics? I've been blessing it when I take it. And I ask it to do the exact healing that it needs to do. And I see it healing my body, as opposed to the fact that I hate it. And, then I send negative vibrations. And that even goes to the vaccines, guys. If you're going to take the vaccine, then see it go through your body and doing healing throughout your body. See your body easily accepting it and accepting and harmonizing with the medicine coming in. And that this is perfect medicine to support your body, to build your immune system, to help protect you and prevent you from getting the coronavirus, to help you have more resistance and more resilience, and so that if you should catch it, that you heal even faster. And so as even the shot might even come in, my friends, see it doing good for your body. See it being that healing modality that we are asking for. Just like I did that with the antibiotic as I took it. Just like I do that with the food that I eat. Do I do it all the time? No, but I do it a lot of times so that I bless everything I eat so that it's transmuted as it goes through my body. Why? Because I want my body to have vitality. I want to be a 10 in terms of my health, wealth, and happiness. Why? Is it just pure selfishness? No, because when I'm feeling healthy, then I can do better work. My talks are better. My Miracle Makers Club is better. My writing's better. The book I'm writing can come out. I have enough energy to be me and to be that super me, that person that can give and that can share the wisdom. And each of you has that quality to be better than yourself, to have more to give. But first it starts with the words we tell ourselves. Like Jim, the acupuncture, he literally went like this. And so I tell myself, I love myself. So that's what we're going to do. Who could love you more than you love you? And it's almost impossible to love someone else, to the moon and back if you don't really love yourself to the moon and back. So we're going to love ourselves right now and make a commitment to love ourselves to the moon and back. Because when we do that, we not only raise the bar for ourselves to live our purpose, to live our best life, to do our work, and that work could be in our personal life, our business life, our exercise life, our spiritual life. It's in all aspects. When we're not aligned properly, we can't do that work properly. So we work to turn on our body. So one of the tricks that I learned, the tricks of the trade, tricks of the chiropractic trade. So I told Jim, so Jim is telling me, Dr. Purdue, my acupuncturist, is telling me, sort of his ways of reminding the body to work properly, the stomach to start to produce the enzymes. And we thank you for that. Okay. Thank you for the right enzymes, because you know how bad it is when you have a stomach ache. So then I kind of remembered what I always did in my chiropractic practice. And if I adjust people now, I still do it. And that is that the atlas is right here, the top bone in your neck. And when it is misaligned, it kind of turns off like a light switch. And instead of having all your energy, you might only have half, 50%, 40%. And because you have that pinched nerve. But what you can do, all right, because I'm not there to adjust you, although I have learned to do it over the energy waves here, but you can literally see it as that switch and open it up so that the energy can come directly from your crown through your neck and through your body. Now, and through your spine and out your tailbone. Now, what about if your spine is curved? All right. So some of you have curved spines. And here's how we help handle that. I like to see what I call celestial floss, okay? Big piece of celestial floss. It could be any color. It could be any size or shape. It could be, a pen, if that's what you wanted. So it comes from the top in here, and you pull it out through your sacrum, okay? And so you sort of like pull it up and then pull it down, and you pull it up and you pull it down. If your spine is curved, it will just curve with your spine, but it'll get rid of any blocks and interference energetically in that spinal canal that's blocking your energy. And so when I used to do my adjustments, I would always say, power on, and I did. I'd say, we're turning, and then I'd explain it. I'd go, power on. And then what are we doing? We're turning your power on so your body can function. And as I'm talking, by the way, my friends, I don't know if you can feel it or not, but that is what we're doing. Because I'm putting your attention to the fact that there's things that you could do, literally, right here as we're talking, to have your body function better. And again, why? Because when you're living your purpose, then you make it easier for me to live my purpose. Because my purpose is to help you remember your purpose, okay? It's to help you remember all this great advice you actually know yourself, but people like me help you remember. And so once you remember your purpose, why you're here, and you've awakened that energy back within you, then you're out there doing what you came here to do 100 times, 1,000 times more effectively than you did the moment before. And what happens next? Then all those people, all those clients, all those friends or family who have soul contracts with you, they're waiting for you to wake up so that you can do your work with them. Why? Here's the best part. Because if I help you remember, okay, and then you remember, then everyone over behind you that has been waiting for you to wake up so you can help them. You see how this goes? It's a pay it forward in a huge way, because from one comes maybe many, and then from you many comes 1,000-fold many, and that is how we plant those miracle seeds. But it comes from that feeling of wellness and vitality. So if you're out there planting seeds from a place of lack, then you've contaminated those seeds. I don't know how to say it any better. You've contaminated almost the earth you're planting on. But if you're planting seeds that come from your heart, that come from your consciousness of, I'm turning on my power. I'm putting good things in my body. Now, this is another component. What does that mean, putting good things in my body? You and your body have a contract. Your body does the work, but your mind seems to control it, all right? And that is where the problem is, because your body and your mind don't always get along so well. Your body might say, look, Joan, stop eating the red licorice that you eat, or the coffee that you drink, or or if you're having sugar, or you're having, lots of desserts. Your body might not like that, but your mind loves it, okay? The McDonald's sign flashes and it's like, I gotta have it, I gotta have it. But your body may have a lot of gas, digestive disturbances, palpitations, allergies. So your body is actually telling you, we do not like this. So when your body is telling you specifically that the food you ate is giving you pain, all right? Does this make sense to you guys? But when your body's telling you this, then your energy, your vitality is down. It's not the radiant one. The radiant one comes when you're in harmony, balance, body, mind, and spirit, so that your actions are aligned with your words, with your foods, with your health, all of it. And it's a state of attainment, it's a state of grace. It's a state of asking to have clarity, asking to have health and wellness. All right, let's see. So my mom always said, too much of something is good for nothing, LOL. Yes, yes, yes. And that is true. And sometimes we want to just take too much of many things because it tastes good. And then we're back in that sick phase. So all of this, but these bodies are like our vehicle. So you could be brilliant as all heck and the best artist in the world or speaker or contractor, but if your body doesn't do a job with you, you're out of luck. You can't do it. So we want to have an agreement with our body to work with us. Okay, a contract with our body to do its job. So what is a contract? Well, a contract is I agree to do this. You're going to do this. So I want my body, my gums, my teeth to heal. I'm imagining and visualizing and sending a lot of love to my gums and cells of healing. And in return for the healing, okay, I'm going to continue to cleanse and use my essential oils and speak healthy words and keep visualizing a healthy body. And I can't even emphasize enough that it is in your visualization. All right, it's in your visualization of how you see what's going on for you. Almost every symptom is just a warning or a reminder that your body's not working right. So you bless if your head is pounding, okay? You bless your head. Maybe you hold your head. You put essential oils on your head, or you use these acupuncture points, but you ask yourself, what's causing the headache? What's causing the pain in the neck? What's causing the heaviness? Every symptom has an associated emotion. Low back pain is feeling sorry for yourself, not getting taken care of. It's very, very funny. I had some clients with shoulder pain, especially right. So right shoulder pain. The right side is our aggressive side. It's our assertive side. Freud really cracked me up years ago when I read this treatise that he did on this patient of his who came in with the right arm and shoulder pain, and his diagnosis was she wanted to hit her husband. Now, I wouldn't say that, but I would say that is not wanting to reach forward or move forward or take in from the universe. So every emotion has an associated symptom. Every symptom, rather, has an associated emotion. Got it backwards. Does that make sense? Okay, yes. And so one of the comments is this one, and I think it's true. So Amel is really pretty right on about this. An empath feels everything, okay? Oh, that's so great. Sending it back to your body. I never had shoulder pain. It's so funny you have shoulder pain. So Amel, just so you know, sweetheart, I am an empath also. And when I do these presentations and I do the show, I'm speaking to someone. All right. I'm not just making it up out of the thin air. I actually probably have been channeling it that you have it. Yes. So you look at, first of all, if it's your right arm or your left arm. Your left arm is your receiving side, your feminine side. Your right arm is your masculine side, your giving side. So that's also really, really important. What else can you do with that? And this is for all of us. We want to, again, bring energy through here. And remember, I talked about opening up that channel with this, what I call celestial floss. So feel if there's any blocks. And so the energy comes from here, comes down here, and then will go out through your shoulders. In fact, just touch it, feel it. It'll just like run it and say, okay, I feel this is a little crazy. You can close your eyes, but you can literally sort of run your hands down the back of your neck and literally across your shoulders and imagine it's a flowing river. Well, that's a little extreme, but a flowing river because some of you have a lot of blocks. So it actually has to be rushing water to clear it. Okay. So we're just going to do it this way. And then you want to see it going out through your fingers. Okay? So I want you girls to do this. If you're telling me you have shoulder pain, and you go down and you do it this way. Now, when you start to release the pain, that is a miracle. Okay, I call a miracle anything that really helps you feel aligned, helps you manifest your power, helps you step into what I call that miracle wave of energy, where there's a flow, where good things happen for you, where you feel blessed, where you feel like you're on top of the world because you're doing what you love to do. That is a state of miracles. So keep going like this. Okay, your shoulder hurts, keep rubbing the energy out. Okay, rubbing that out. You have that power. I love you, arm. I love you, shoulder. I love you, neck. I love you, heart. When is the last time you had compassion for your heart? So let's take a look at your heart. Your heart is the source of happiness, joy, love, and miracles. It's the source of your gratitude. Gratitude is the fuel for miracles. So I am grateful for my body that works so well. I'm grateful that my fingers work. I'm grateful that my eyes work. Could my eyes work better? Yes, they could. Am I going to tell my eyes, look, you're not working good enough? No, no, no. I am going to tell my eyes that you are working perfectly well. Every day we see more and more. Our vision is perfect. And the more you tell yourself that, really, the better your vision gets. Now, are you going to be able to give up your glasses? Well, some people think that they can, and I have heard of cases of definitely healing, profound healing. So it is possible, but it's also possible the more you tell your body how much you love that part, like your teeth. When is the last time when you're brushing your teeth, okay, are you saying to your mouth, you are doing such a good job. I had major surgery a few months ago, and my mouth was exhausted just from holding everything up, okay? I could hardly believe how much work it took to sort of hold my mouth and teeth in place. And I gave a presentation at Dr. Sharon's, and I remember saying, how many of us thank our mouth, thank our teeth, our gums for holding our teeth? Because it's as much as you can thank yourself. Then you can turn around and truly thank others. But it's all about turning up this health and brilliance. Any questions? Hi, Lisa. Any questions? Yes. Affirmations, massage. So healing. How do I moved to Mexico in 2010. A cute little fishing village, San Felipe, on the Gulf of the Sea of Cortez, okay? And cute, charming fishing village, lots of expats, and medical care, Mexican medical care, and which was actually pretty good and very reasonably priced. And look, you can go into a pharmacy and get any antibiotic you want for 1/8 of the cost of what you get here in America. But I was nervous when I got there. And so, because there weren't any American doctors, so I was a little nervous. Not that I had any health problems, I didn't. But I made up my mind. I'm going to sneeze. Wait. Okay, sneeze. I made up my mind that I was going to learn how to heal myself, or not necessarily heal it completely, but reduce my symptoms, get my body to work well in the wilds of Mexico. So I started researching. That's when I really began my journey into herbs and tinctures and remedies that one could take, and foods to really heal and nurture their body. Plant medicine, all kinds of plant medicine. It could be because plants themselves contain healing properties that align with your body in harmony and usually do not cause side effects. So that's what I started to do. And I remember I came home for a few weeks and I was visiting my sister, and her dog had he had a whole lot of conditions. One was scratching really badly. And if I recall, I gave her a remedy. But I tried to convince her, it's like until you see the doctor, you could try, you can do things to get rid of his pain, just to get like palliative to help you in the moment even. But, there was a lot of resistance even at that time, but you can. So even sage, okay, if you are a person who uses sage in your house, beautiful plant, sage can be put into a pot and brewed and be a salve that you can put on a wound that will draw all of the crap out of it. So I had to use all these things in Mexico, and that's how I know that they work. So it's like, okay, what are the other ways of healing my body that wouldn't have side effects on me? And that's why I always go to my acupuncturist and work with natural remedies first. For me, that may not work for you. So I know I have said a lot of things. Do you have any questions about anything I've said, guys? Any comments or any parts of your body now that we can actually send healing to? So let's see. Yes, you will have to try sage tea. And there is sage essential oil, by the way, as well. And one of the things I learned about sage is that, so in the Middle Ages, they used to use sage in their house. Any room that you sage, that you close the doors and windows so there's no cracks, that room is actually protected from viruses and infection for 24 hours with that sage in a contained space with no cracks in it. So very, very powerful. And so if you're running essential oils in a diffuser, how do you protect your body against COVID? You build your immune system up. Sage in your house running 24/7 can do that. Or other essential oils. It's not necessarily only sage. There's other essential oils that can do that. Lavender, rosemary, and I don't know all the others, but I know that they exist. Orange, things for your immune system. So let's think about that. All right. Let's talk to our immune system. All right. How much do we love our immune system? Well, frankly, I'm pretty impressed by my immune system because last year I got sick in February with very bad flu. I may have had COVID. I don't know. It was a pretty bad flu. And I hated every moment of it. But what did I do? I took all the herbs and tinctures that I knew. In fact, I started taking wormwood, which is a precursor for quinine, which is a precursor for hydroxychloroquine, which I knew treats flus and could treat COVID. So I started with the precursors to build up my immune system. So I have not been sick since. And that's been, thank you, body. So 15, 16 months. And how do I do that? I talk to my immune system every day. It's like, good morning, Joan. Here's my lemon water. You are doing a great job, immune system. Way to go. All right, let's keep it up. In fact, let's, and then I'll go through my body. So that they talk about D3. So let's turn up your D3. So it's at high levels. Now, when I did this in my chiropractic practice, I would have patients coming in, HIV patients, and what we would do, or cancer patients, we would look at their test results and we would start to look at their white blood count and visualize it going higher or lower. Visualizing, being in that perfect number. Okay, their red blood cells, their white blood cells, their lymphocytes. We would go through and look at any test that was out of balance and visualize it being in balance. And sure enough, the next time they'd come in and say, I have perfect, my doctor's been blown away. My tests are perfect. Okay, ticks are bad here and her paws are not doing good. So Tina Marie, did she have, Well, this is kind of interesting. I mentioned sage. If you do have sage, love, you could make a warm poultice with that. I'm hoping you've already gotten the ticks out. And I understand that ticks don't like alcohol. They don't like, they probably don't like certain essential oils either. All right. And one of our friends, vitamin D and zinc. So, and that's another thing for your pet. So I was really shocked. My dog used to lick his toes all the time, his paws. And I finally read that we should be putting essential oils on our dog's paws all the time because they get cracked and they need it. So yes, healing energy for your baby doggies. Your baby doggie is an extension of you. And I know people pamper and pamper and pamper their baby doggies and still are not pampering themselves. Okay. So that's important. So I'm looking up at Lisa ovarian cyst, anything natural. So that's not actually been my specialty. And I'm not actually, you need to probably go to your medical doctor for that. I'd be remiss if I didn't say that. Okay. Because, I'm not claiming responsibility or this is medical advice. I think with the cyst also, I would definitely put essential oils on my tummy and rub it in. And I have to really look it up. I would imagine herbs that are good for your reproductive organs would be also really good. But I think you probably need some expert advice for this. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Peppermint, tea tree oil, always dilute it with the carrier oil. So we have an experiment. And Lisa, you can reach out to maybe Martina could give you a little bit more feedback. And clary sage. So those are essential oils that you can use in your diffusers to keep your house pure. You can use them on your tummy if you have pain and even more of that. All right. So, whoa. Can hardly believe all this time. So any other questions, guys, or any comments about this? All right. So what are we going to do? So actually, I want everyone to do a little meditation with me, just a short meditation. I even downloaded some music tonight. And downloaded some music and I want you to see it, right? I want you to hear it. All right, and the music is from Ford, and it's monatomic music. I want to tell you about her. Monatomic music. Ford has 32 or 33 Grammys. An amazing musician. Look, I can't even spell it. Monatomic. Okay, I'm not going to do this in a second. Monatomic music. You can find her on YouTube, and the music itself is 435 megahertz, and he downloaded this music via Tesla and some of that kind of advanced musical technology. All right, so let's just turn our bodies on, guys. Take a deep breath in. All right, so breathe in with me. And then breathe out. Good. And then take a deep breath in, breathing in from the top of your crown, bringing it in through your body, bringing it all the way down through the center of your feet. And from the center of your feet, sending it all the way down to the center of the earth. And right now, let's do it again. Let's take a deep cleansing breath, taking it in. And again, bringing it down through that spinal cord. Remember, as if it's that celestial floss, it's going to remove any negativity, removing any toxins or excessive minerals or any negative thoughts or pain or dysfunction, just letting it go down to the center of our toes and cleaning it out. And now, right now, imagining that we've turned on that switch of our body. We've turned it up from the low to mid. Keep turning it up. Keep turning it up. Keep turning it up until it is a 10. And knowing that now we have all the energy that we need flowing through our body, coming down from our crown, through our neck, into our shoulders, our arms, our fingers, sending that healing energy. And imagining right now that energy also running down the front of our face. And with your fingers right now, go across your forehead and rubbing your temples, waking them up, and going down along your eyes and these sinus points around your eyes right here. And this is for our friend Susie too, rubbing it here and rubbing it as we go down along here, right in here. And then going down our face, going down right here, and down through here. So we have energy flowing down our shoulders in the front, energy flowing down our shoulders in the back, and feeling that energy lighting up your thyroid, your heart, your lungs, feeling it stimulating your digestive system, producing all the enzymes you need to break down your food. Dearest ones, your body is so grateful to you for turning on this energy, for remembering to tell your liver, thank you, liver, thank you, gallbladder, thank you, stomach, thank you, pancreas, thank you, kidneys. Thank you, kidneys, for detoxifying the water, the juices, the sodas, for breaking down everything that we take in and excreting it throughout our body. Thank you to my digestive, my intestines. And then going down into your reproductive organs, your ovaries, your uterus, all of your reproductive organs, and then going down, down, down into your hips, your thighs, your knees, and wiggle those toes. And as a matter of fact, when was the last time you thanked your foot? I know you're going to think I'm crazy, right? But when is the last time you really took your foot in your hands and you gave your foot a foot-loving massage with your favorite oils, and you told your feet, I love you? Do you realize that your feet carry 100 plus pounds every day, 200 pounds every day, up and down and everywhere? So giving that love to even our feet and to the entire of us, and feeling how steady, for without our feet, we would not be moving forward. We would not be moving forward fearlessly. So dearest ones, thank our body. Thank your body now for the work that it has done for you. And so it is. Body appreciation. Did you guys like that? How does that feel? Your body is a precursor to your miracles, okay? Even if you're missing parts, honey, first of all, your body never forgets that your appendix was there. Or if you've lost a limb, your body never forgets, because they call it phantom limbs. Never forgets. So you continue to send energy to that part of your body, and also to the gap that is missing in your body. So almost asking your body to continue to connect that energy. So Tina Marie, yes, your feet would still be tingling. That means that you're running the energy. So dearest ones, that is how we roll. We want to turn on our bodies so that we can step into those miracles of our life. and be the best we can be. So you're not running out to do the work you can't wait to do for your miracle, and then you fall flat on your face. We want to be ready to do it, because that's what a miracle is. It's manifesting intentional reality, allowing new energies and realities to come through you so that you can experience the magic of your world. All right, Yes, I am. I'm going to pull a card, but it is a card for everyone. And actually, I grabbed a different deck tonight. I just had this urge to work with this Sacred Rebel deck that I have, and it's been my deck of the month. So let's see what this says. Now, remember, when I read it for you, it's because we have formed an energetic container for this hour of Miracle Makers Club. Why is it a club? It's a group. It's a group of us who want to shift our life and experience more happiness, joy, well-being. Or let me know what else you want to experience. All right, so here we go. All right, guys, are you ready? Big, bold vision. Holding that vision that you could do that big, bold thing, that you have the courage to do what you came here to do, where you have the courage to follow that vision. I'll give you an example. A few years ago, I was told to start this group, 420 Spiritual Living. As usual, I wasn't told what to do with it by my guides. I was only told to do it. So I've had this domain name and this group and a logo, 420 Spiritual Living, for 2.5 years. So recently, about 8 weeks ago, I started to get this voice that said, Joan, it's time to do 420 Spiritual Sundays. And I kept going, but I can't. I'm committed on Sundays. I can't. And I was hearing the voice. My logical mind said I was committed. But when the voice comes to you and it is a big, bold vision, you need to listen. You need to know that Spirit would not have given you that vision, that big, bold vision, unless you were meant to do something with it. Like painting 33 angels in 30 days. Saying yes changed my life. And saying yes will change yours. So guys, I am Joan of Angels. My work is all about helping you remember why you're here, your purpose, your mission, what your best gifts are, and helping you really align your body, mind, and spirit to do that. Hello, beautiful Pamela, and all of you are so beautiful to me. I have to stop and say I'm so grateful. When I see you online with me, my happiness grows exponentially. Then I feel the reason I have a big, bold vision. And it helps me awaken to my own destiny as well. But your big, bold visions are not a product of your ego, my loves. They're really a product of Spirit moving through you and sharing wisdom and information. So I'm Joan of Angels. You can find me at joanofangels.com. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. And I'm here every Monday night, same time, same place. And, I think we're going to end tonight with my When the Saints Go Marching In, because I feel like we're all saints. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I will see you next week. Let me know how you liked this. This was very specific on the body, and I'd really love your feedback. Expect miracles all week long, and I will see you next Monday. And be sure, if you're on YouTube, subscribe and like. If you're on my Facebook, subscribe and like, and share me out with your tribe. Let's spread miracles around